What? How's it going, Fire? Give me a sec. You should be able to hear me. I'm seeing the mic go off, and there's like nothing else playing. Oh, Lord. What happened to the chat? That's concerning. Am I still alive? Let's see. If I was to talk normally like this, and I'm trying to make sure that this other guy doesn't turn on, it seems all alright, all things considered. Oh, wait, give me a sec. Death, 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 death. Something, something. Hey, Fire Dragon. So, how's it going, Fire? Yeah, it should be working. I think, anyway. Supposedly. I'm also doing pretty good. Uh, I very quickly made the executive decision to stream Nioh 2 for a little bit because I feel like this next bit in Fire Emblem probably requires Carlos to be here in person. And that's just my thoughts on it. So I was like, I'm just gonna play a level of this because he played one without me. Can't believe him. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for a little bit, at least until we get confirmation. I would say that's a pretty good opening cinematic. Controller's connecting. Yeah. Gotta pull up Twitch chat, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to see what you say. That's always what makes a good game, and I do hope that when I inevitably play it at some point, that was it SMT5? I do want to see that cinematic. What was it that he did? I don't know what mission he did, but I assume he did a couple of these. Oh, Carlos, that's great actually. What missions did you do so I know which ones not to do yet? Because I thought you did Flavor for a Blacksmith because you know, you like doing the blacksmith. You have not done blacksmith. Got it. I'm gonna back out of this mission then. Was it just Greedy Hunter then? Yeah, okay. Okay. Don't want to lose 3,000 emery though. How much is it? 7,000. I gotta have like something like it. Souls, right? Or is that not the use here? I need 7,000. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There we go. So I assume it's gonna take me about as long to beat a Greedy Hunter. Yep. Yeah. Send a message in chat when you're heading over, so I can go on switching. Training. Summon visit. I don't actually want to summon visitor. Just a day without playing Nioh already made me rusty. But besides that, the fires are still there. What was I gonna say? So I would assume you're ingrained with a bit of the meta of Yu-Gi-Oh. Might as well have some chat about that. What is the meta currently? The meta is just don't let your opponent play. That seems to be a meta in a lot of games. This is gonna be rough. At least you can tell that this is gonna take up the whole time. Yeah. No, I can't shortcut this way. I see my corpse. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there like a deck that's specifically made to counter the meta? Called, you know. There goes my mood. Well, might as well hit the opposite direction. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's usually how it goes for most games now. Just basic power creep. Because in the what is it? Because yeah, it was in the chaotic TCG, among the better cards were also rares such as the life creatures, which was not a very common effect. Granted, that's also why they were banned almost instantly in most standard formats. Oh, and then the ones that just straight up delete graveyards. Both of those tend to be banned pretty frequently. Let's see. I know Exodia's been banned for a while. So is Pot of Greed. Because I remember there was a whole conversation about the the idea of a more gambly focused element is not that great of a idea for those kinds of games. And so just having to mill your deck to pull 5 cards to instantly win was just not that great. And Pot of Greed was just really broken for drawing 2 cards. It's about the extent that I know of. What's some other random? I know a bit of random lore, like with the, I forgot what the wood guy is called, but the guy who's just kind of like. Yeah. So like, okay, this is also another great thing. I'm gonna compare some of my chaotic cards, like the more broken ones. What are some like really like, oh, this is banned for X reason card that you know of, or that you just know it's really good for X reason? Because I do not know that many Yu-Gi-Oh cards besides what Yugi uses, but I know there's a couple of really good ones, and I think they tended to be gods. There's the god. Was it the god deck? Can't remember. How did he not? Got it. Oh yeah, that's why it's like any of those like, oh, for someone who's just entering Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like, yeah, this is a banned card, and it's like, can you believe it does this? Got banned because it's broken when combined with a certain deck because it banishes cards to trigger the other card, which locks down your field. Wait, so you would banish. Actually, wait. Explain that a little better. So you would banish your opponent's creatures to trigger your card effects, or is it because it would activate their effects as your own? Because I can see it going both ways personally. 86 would banish a card, yeah, and the banishment would trigger a different card. So, oh, so just a chain reaction. Whoa. Ah, dang it! Seriously? I barely didn't have enough health. That card would then allow the person to select. Oh! That's what I mean by trigger another card which locks down the field. So then you'd banish their card and then just prevent one of your, was it like 6 slots? That was it, 5 or 6? I forgot what the number is. Would it prevent that from being used? Really? It's awful. the meta would be no. Oh, so three. So three number 86 and three of the other card. Oh, is that like the card limit for Yu-Gi-Oh's three of a kind? So very quickly, whoever was on the receiving it. My God, so it just came down to whoever was luckier, and they just stopped playing the person from playing the game. That's pretty self-explanatory. Jeez. The closest I can think of for that, there's this card in Chaotic called Lore's Chamber of Recall, which is a location that you have to play when you draw it during a fight. And if that card's drawn, then all graveyards are emptied. And I know that one was banned because there's an entire tribe that's based around, which is a tribe, which there's only 5 of in the game. So one of the 5 tribes, their entire gimmick was working off of that graveyard, and so they just erase whatever they could have done with it. And then I know that one was the why it was banned, especially because you can have 2 copies of the thing, and then you stack 2 of them, then it's a 1 in 5 chance per game to just erase the deck. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Ooh, don't do that good, the other one. Ash Blossom. I feel like I've heard of Ash Blossom. Monster card known as a hand trap. It's another negate card. It's all negate cards. That's just Am I assuming it's like if like the opponent tries to mess with your hand, you get to punish them for it or something, or how does it work? That's neat, Carlos. I will say that sounds interesting. I don't know how an horchata Slurpee would actually taste when it comes to the consistency. Pretty sure that's the way to the final layer. That was my fault. A few cards you'll expect to see in most meta decks: Ash Blossom, Effective Veiler, Infinite Impermanence, Called by the Grave, Elemental Hero, Phoenix Enforcer, and Baron de Flute. That was lame. They covered each other in a way that I couldn't react well enough. Also, I thought I had more time before the Yankee appeared. Honestly. But am I assuming like Phoenix Enforcer is one of those cards that can just bring itself back to the graveyard? Is that like, am I correct on my Huff this? dang it. Oh, seriously? I'm out of those? Dang it! I didn't realize I was out of healing. Phoenix and Force can destroy 2 cards per turn. Both turns, by the way. Usually revive itself. Usually itself and one other card. The next turn revive itself. That is annoying. So. Yeah. It would make my job so much easier as if I just had my soul. Wants to be let in from outside, but obviously I can't, and it seems like no one else in this house wants to. It's really distracting me to hear him bark outside. Oh god. can't believe in Blitz. Build barging in here and distract the result. So is this? A few options: deal with Phoenix Enforcer. Prevent them from summoning it by negating everything. I would assume. 2, banish it, and then 3, banish it. Okay. So banish, and just don't let them play it again. The only way is to stop that card. That already. Oh, I didn't have that. That's funny. No, isn't like wouldn't they use the similar like magic term with the banish from graveyard? Wouldn't that be just exile? Or is it all just banish? Jesus Christ, as soon as I got that new skill. I was fumbling there at the very end. Oh, I see. I'll say I was fumbling at the end there, but I was starting to go crazy with some of those dudes. I just wiped like the snake one, which always gives me trouble. Okay, but yeah, so banish cards go to the banish pile. Most of the times they can no longer be played, but there are some cards that can play from the banish pile recover. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see. Fire, it's your opinion, right? Should I continue playing Nioh, like another submission, or should I play some other game? Because again, like I said, we're waiting Fire Emblem. That's not Fire Emblem. If I ever see a hero deck, they're guaranteed to have Phoenix Enforcer, pretty much. That is what we call atrocious. I'll do like another submission, but if I finish all the submissions, then we'll just chat or something. I don't know. It's like, what is it? It's one, two. It's two missions. There's three ways to build a deck based off synergy. The deck has, of course, that's with any card game. If they don't synergize, what's the point? Except in chaotic, in which you can make sure they have no synergy, and by having no synergy, they have synergy. It's weird, but that's how it works. So method one, which is the name, which is by name, which is the strongest method, such as the Blue Eyes Dark Magician heroes. So you know the tags, pretty much, right? The method two, which allows for some pretty creative decks, are just by type, which is monster, dragon, spell. Yeah. So basically, whatever you're doing, like artifacts or something. Oh, you're an ally. Method three is the method three, which is the weakest, is element based decks pretty much. I actually have never heard of element based decks in Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't even know that was a category you can make them out of. I thought it was like just standard like creatures and whatever their type of creature they are. Most people opt for the first couple of options. Is there like some niche like functional deck you know of? That's like, oh, it's like the Ice Princess deck or something where where there's some card that lets you just do spike damage every time an ice spell is played. Anything like that, or do you not know any personally? A burn. Yeah, I guess that's what it's referred to as. Yeah. Sounds interesting. I think if I was to play Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't think I'd go for a burn deck. Though I'm also not sure what deck I would go to. I'm just sure it's probably not gonna end up being a burn deck. That was a quick rev. Come on. Red Eyes is, for example, is a burn deck. Yeah, I already read that earlier. No, I should read that again. Certain name decks you might be familiar with. It's like I have an idea. I'm just not sure some gimmicks. Because when it comes to games or card games, I like to go with a deck based off the name or gimmick I like. That goes. Yeah, LP is life points, which is HP. Because yeah, I think you get like 10,000 of them at the beginning of any game. I almost died. Oh, is it 8? I thought it was 10. I genuinely thought it was 10. I remember there was this gimmick card. I don't know. what it's called, but I know the gimmick in Yu-Gi-Oh was if you were to lose this round, instead you win the game. And I forgot what it was called. Probably something with reversal in the name. I know it was banned. That's why I remember it, because I saw a list of like banned cards. Like, was it the ones that give you like, shake your hand with the other player? If they accept, you both get like 1,000 points. If they refuse, get 2,000 health or 2,000 points. And I'm pretty sure that one is banned, not because of the mostly because of the whole, the Yu-Gi-Oh nerds who go get like really gross, so people wouldn't shake their hand. Oh, what's it do? That's probably a better sword than mine. It's not that much. No, it's better in a bit of time, probably. So it makes it so they have to handshake. So what was the penalty if they don't? Because I thought there was a penalty if they don't. Yeah. Welcome back. I just got two tapped by a samurai. Damn, I kind of wish I could have. The Yaki pulled me. So I'm bet you're about to see a guy take revenge. If you could just got the parry right. There's some proper revenge. Sounded a little offline. You see, now that's a travesty. I can try to fix right now. Excuse the bitrate and the buffering. It's probably gonna happen a little. Sound alert. Oh, it is saying it's offline. I wonder why. Copy. Audio input. Which chats probably. Pretty sure it's this right here. Properties. It should be on. Try it. Yeah, it should be working. Let me see. Yeah, every it says right here status. Everything okay, okay. Have fun. That's what it says to me. How dare you switch and tell me that my sources are still down? How dare you switch and tell me that my sources are still down? How dare you switch and tell me that my sources are still wrong button. Why tell me things are a-okay when they're not a-okay? Why tell me things are a-okay when they're not? Yeah, it literally says create a new browser source and then copy this URL which you gave me onto my field. And then copy this URL which you gave me onto my field. And this is the alert, so they should be here. Some properties. And this is the alert, so they should be here. Some properties. And now theoretically they should work, but it's probably gonna tell me it's not working. Now theoretically they should work, but it's probably gonna excuse the double audio, I'll mute it. Is that better? Okay. Okay. Sound alerts. Offline. Refresh the cache of the browser source. I'm pretty sure I did that already though. Okay, then go to... If it's not working now, go to advanced settings. I don't know where is advanced settings because it's all settings. There it is. It says... Ah, see you in a sec.
See you in a couple seconds. I guess this stream's gonna be doubled. What?